So it seems pretty obvious that the Lakers are going to be selecting Lonzo Ball with the second overall pick. Lonzo and the Lakers are just made for each other. Besides the fact that the statement Lonzo and the Lakers just sounds good, the hoopla that surrounds Ball and with his dad and whatever the hell else that goes on around him, it just seems like he and the Lakers are a perfect fit. At least off the floor. As far as on the floor, well, I also think they could use a guy with his skill set. Elite ball handling as well as playmaking abilities, while also showing an ability to shoot from three as well as finish around the rim. He seems like the ideal point guard for today's NBA. But with Lonzo and this team, I do think could be some complications that arise from the whole thing. Is the team around him perfect? Are the perimeter players going to be able to play off of him well? Will he fit in with his big guys? These are all questions that we're going to talk about a bit in this video. And of course, there's a chance that they would not draft Ball. I mean, I hear they want to work out him and De'Aaron Fox at the same time or whatever. I'm just going to assume they draft Ball. It just seems like that's going to be the way to go. By all accounts, he's the second best player in this thing. He's got a lot of star power. Of course, the Lakers are always one for that. And he's also a great player, seemingly, on top of that as well. Now, do I personally have some concerns about the extra noise that his dad could bring? Yeah, I mean, if the Lakers are struggling, then who knows if his dad isn't going to come out to the media and say, oh yeah, Luke Walton sucks, or this team needs to make a trade. Those type of things could be real, and it's something I would think about as a GM, but it seems they're still going to go with the guy, for everything I've heard. So let's just talk about his teammates now and how they could fit with him, and let's start with D'Angelo Russell. Now, I think Russell could play off of Ball just because of his ability to shoot. So offensively, I don't think it'd be the worst thing in the world. Like, you could have Ball attacking into the paint, and then Russell could be spotting up, and that could probably be a decent enough relationship. But the thing with Russell is, there are other things I'm not too high on. Like, he's an okay passer. He's got that going. He does not get to the free throw line enough. He only shoots like 2 or 3 free throws a game. And I think that's a product of him just not being that athletic, which could hurt your offense if he's playing the 2-guard position off of Lonzo Ball. But also, he didn't finish that well around the rim last season. He shot 54% at the basket, which is not downright terrible for a perimeter player. But given that he's not a natural athlete anyway, I fear that that's never really going to jump up. He shot a bit better in his rookie season, but I mean, we got one year where he was okay, another year where he wasn't good from the rim, so I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Defensively, he's also nothing to marvel at either. Is D'Angelo Russell really an off-ball player? Like, not super athletic, doesn't shoot well from the field. Like, I don't know if he's the right guy to be playing next to Lonzo Ball in the backcourt. Then we look at Jordan Clarkson. I think at this point, it might be safe to say Clarkson's not much of a playmaker. He's never really elevated himself when it comes to making the rest of his team better. Seems like a guy who can make some plays, sure, but I wouldn't instill the guy to run my offense like that. But luckily, Lonzo Ball would be doing the majority of that. But Clarkson, unlike Russell, his three-point shot has been really inconsistent. In 3 seasons, he's only had 1 year from 3 where he was like close to being league average. He wasn't good this previous season. I mean, do you really want Lonzo Ball's shooting guard to be someone who can't shoot threes? Because I don't. I would want someone who can space the floor and give you a lot of versatility on offense. And then similar to Russell, Clarkson isn't doing much on defense either. So opposing NBA shooting guards could have a pretty easy time against who could be the off-ball guards next to Lonzo. I mean, I've been hearing rumors of teams calling up the Lakers to see if D'Angelo Russell is available in a trade now. I mean, I would give them some time to see if it can work, but I do think that's a valid conversation to have if they maybe should trade one of these guys. If we can talk about one guy who I think could be able to play off of Lonzo, it actually could be David Nwaba, who was a shooting guard they picked up this previous season. He's awesome on defense. He was quietly one of the better perimeter defenders in the league towards the end of last season, and the Lakers have him on a 2-year deal, I want to say. Last time I googled it, if I remember correctly. Defensively, I think he could be really good. Well, he already is. But the question with him is, can he shoot? Because he's not a shooter at all. He's got his Andre Robertson going on right now. If he could learn how to shoot threes, I think he'd be the perfect 2-guard next to Lonzo Ball, but who the hell knows if that one's actually going to happen. But let's get back to Lonzo himself for a minute. His 3-pointer is apparently pretty real. His jumper might look weird as hell, but if it goes in, then who really cares? There is some concern about how effective his mid-range will be because he might have trouble actually getting the shot off on pull-ups. But if his 3-pointer is effective, then if he's getting screens from Lakers big guys, the defense might have to pay a lot of attention to him because they don't want him to hit a pull-up 3-pointer. And I think that could open a lot of things up for Julius Randle, actually. Because if you remember, Randle made a lot of progress on his ball handling as well as playmaking abilities last season. And if these two are involved in a pick and roll and you have to favor Lonzo because of his 3-point shot, that could open up opportunities for Randle to make passes out to other guys, or just for him to roll to the basket effectively. We'll just have to see if Lonzo really is effective from outside and if Randle can just keep on getting better with his playmaking. As for the small forward Brandon Ingram, I mean, he's the starting 3. There's really not much more to it than that. Hopefully his percentages just go up next season. But there you are. I mean, I think Lonzo Ball, by all accounts, they're going to go with him. He seems like a gifted playmaker, a talented offensive player, and someone who can be a hell of an all-around star for the Lakers. I'm not too hyped up about how the backcourt can fit with him, but when you have a talent like this, you select him, and generally it seems to go pretty well.